This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Uh, we are discussing about two-dimension array, right? Okay. Okay. Write a program. ఇది అయిందా నిన్న? Write a program to accept elements into 3 into 3 2D arrays. ఇది అయిపోయిందమ్మా నిన్న? And display the same. Okay. నాకు తెలిసి అవ్వలేదు అనుకుంటా కదా. Okay. I want to accept one two-dimension array. What is the size of two-dimension array? 3 into 3. రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది, నా వాయిస్ వినపడుతుంది, షేర్ అవుతుంది. వెరీ గుడ్. కార్తిక్, నో ఎందుకమ్మా? వాయిస్ క్లియర్ ఉంది కదా? యూ కెన్ వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తుంది కదా మీకు?
వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
నో సార్ అని రాశారు కదా, ఎందుకని? అచ్చా, ఇది ప్రోగ్రామ్ కాలేదా నిన్న? ఓకే ఓకే.
అవును సార్.
ఇప్పుడు వాయిస్ క్లియర్ ఉంది కదా ప్రీవియస్ కన్నా?
క్లియర్ ఉంది సార్.
కంపెనీ control input output dot h. Next void main. Okay, here it is a local declaration. I need one variable which is a array type, two-dimensional array. Three, it means 3 rows and 3 columns. And I need one more variables, two different variables, I and j. I indicate for rows, j is for columns. Next, after declaration, clear screen. It is a optional. Okay, but if you want to use this clear screen, we have to include console input output dot h. Okay. Next, we need printf slash नन्ही बात कर रहे जा. Okay, slash n. Next line, enter elements of a, array a, slash n. The first time these for loops use it to accept the values. Here I declare only the array. I am not giving any values. To accept, to scan, we need for loops. To print also we need for loop. For arrays, if you want to print, or if you want to store, or if you want to give as the input, or if you want to display as the output, we need for loop. Okay, for I is equal to 0. Why it start from 0 means the arrays start from 0. A00 means first element. If it is a single dimension, then we can use like this. If you are using two dimension, then use A00, which is nothing but first element. Okay. Hey, kya kar rahi ho? Next, we have to give the condition. How many rows are there? 3 rows. How many rows are there? 3 rows. So you have to take I less than or I less than 3. We should not use equal to is equal to. We should not use equal to. Why? Because if it is start from 1, then we need to use equal symbol. But it starts from 0. It means 0, 1, 2. That's it. So I value is 0, and after I value is 1, next I value is 2. I is equal to 0, I less than 3. I less than 3. Next use I plus plus. Okay. So I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. Again we need one more for loop. Why? Because it is a 2 dimension. The first for loop it is for rows. This is for rows. Okay. The next for loop indicates for columns. It indicated with J. Hey, okay. It is also J less than 3. Why? Because 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay. If it is 5, then we have to use 5. Okay. J plus plus. Okay. Here use printf slash n. Next line. Now we need to enter array values or elements. Enter elements of array. Enter elements of array. Here we need to use scanf. Why? Because whatever we enter the values, it accept by scanf. Percentage D. This will store in A of I, A of Z. Okay. Close the bracket. Okay. It is nothing but print. Printf is nothing but to print the output. Scanf is nothing but to accept the input values. Okay na? So see, first I is equal to 0. 0 less than 3. This condition is true. So it will enter in this loop. Again we have one more for loop. J is equal to 0. So now here I is equal to 0. J is equal to 0. So whatever element we send as input, that stores in A of 0, 0. Why? Because I is 0, J is 0. Okay. Like that. It will store in A of 0, 0. Okay. Next time it does not increase I value. First it will complete the inner for loop. After it will check the outer for loop. It is a inner for loop. First it will check the inner for loop. Now it will increase. J value increase. Now what is the J value? 1. So whatever element we enter, that store in Aij. What is the I value here? 0. What is the J value here? 1. So it is nothing but 0, 1. Again it will increase the J value. Now what is the J value? It will become 2. Why? Because 1 plus 1, 2. Again it will store in. So the third value store in A0, 2. 0 of 2. So the third element store in 0 of 2. Next it will increase the J value. What is the J value now? 3. Now it check the condition. J less than 3. 3 less than 3. Its condition is false. this condition is false. It will check the j less than 3, 3 less than 3. It is a condition is false. So when this condition is false, it come out from that for loop. Okay, next it will execute the outer for loop. What is the outer for loop? It is based on rows, number of rows, which is nothing but I. Initial I value 0. Okay, after completion of this, it will change the I value. Now I value will become 1. Okay, when this condition is false, it will come out from that inner for loop and it will increase the I value. What is the I value? Now 1. Before I value is 0. Okay, it will check the condition 1 less than 3. Yes, condition is true. Again it enters this for loop. Now j value is not equal to 3. Why? Because every time it initializes the value. In the for loop, what is the beauty of for loop is every time it will initiate the value. Now j value is 0. It is not 3. J value is 3. Okay. Now it will check the condition j less than 3. What is j value? 0. 0 less than 3. This condition is true or false? This condition is true. Again, it accept now ij. Now I value is 1. What is the previous value of I? 0. Now it is 1. What is the j value? It is 0. It is 0. So the fourth element, whatever we enter, it will store in A1 of 0. Means second row, first element. Like that. Okay na? Next it will increase j value. J value is now 1. It will check the condition. 1 less than 3. Yes, true. So it will store ij. I is 1, j is 1. So which is nothing but A11. Next time j value increases to 2. 2 less than 3. Condition is true. So what is the j value? So the sixth element is stored in A1 of 2. Next j value increases 3. 3 less than 3. This condition is false. When the condition is false, it will come out from this for loop. Again it will check the outer for loop. Okay, it will do like this. Okay, అర్థమైందా అమ్మా? పల్లవి. Okay,
అర్థమైంది
next.
సార్.
Okay, this all the things to accept the input values only. Now we need to print those values. Okay, now if you want to print, again use printf /n. Again if you want, you can use one more /n. Nothing but 2 lines, means 2 spaces. Elements of A. Elements of A. For loop I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. For printing also we need same for loop. Okay, for accept the values also we need same for loop. Okay, this is outer for loop. Again we need one more inner for loop. Nothing but j is equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. Okay, now printf /n percentage 5d. Okay, here we have to Give the values I here. Use comma. Okay. So these for loops, these two for loops, used to print the elements of array. Okay. The same logic for I is equal to 0, I less than 3. ఇది చాలా సార్లు యూజ్ అవుతుందమ్మా మీకు. ఓకే, దిస్ వన్ ఫర్ I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus for j is equal to 0. ఓకే, బెటర్ టు యూజ్ దిస్ వన్. ఓకే, ఎన్ని ఓపెన్ ఉంటే అన్ని క్లోజ్ చేసేయండి. హియర్ ఆల్సో నెంబర్ 2 కదా. ఓకే, ఇది is a program for accept ఓకే అమ్మ చూపెట్టదు మెసేజ్ అమ్మ तुम्हारा लैपटॉप तुम्हारे कंपनी का लैपटॉप इतना बात भी क्लियर है. ओके, नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम. Write a program to accept a 3 into 3 matrix and display the matrix with the row sum. It is a program. Okay, else you can use this one. This is common. This one is a common. Okay, what is my program? To accept 3 by 3 matrix and display the matrix along with row sum. Along with the row sum. It means in every row. Okay, what is the total of that values? Same, we need variables. Here we need to declare int and we need one more variable sum because we need to print and we need to add the values. Next we need to use clear screen, printf, same program, enter elements of a, both are same fashion. Again for loop I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, open the bracket. Again we need one more for loop for columns, j less than 0, j plus plus. Okay, here it will accept the values. Okay, use scanf for percentage D okay, close one more bracket, okay, two bracket I open and two bracket I close. This one is to accept the values, we have to enter the values, okay. Next, print the values, okay. Next one is enter element, enter elements of a array along with row sum, okay, printf along with row sum. Next, for loop, this one is to display or add. What we are adding? Rows, sum of the rows. In first row, what is the value total? In the second row, what is the value? In third row, what is the value? Okay, I plus plus. Again, open the bracket. This for loop is it for print the values for j is equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. Okay. Here, initially, we have to take the sum value, right? So for that, we can declare the sum variable here only. You can declare the sum variable here in the second for loop or inner for loop. Why? Because every time, okay, sum value is 0 and we are adding three values of a particular row. Means in the first row we have to add the sum, in the second row, in the third row, like that. So every time we have to initialize the sum value. Okay, so sum is equal to 0 here every time. For every new row the sum will become 0. Now sum is equal to sum plus a I of j. Next, printf percentage phi d, we have to print sum. Okay, for every row we have to print the sum value. Okay, na? Okay, after this, okay, here we are calculating only the sum value. Here we are printing the element. Here we have to print the element a of 0 0, a of 0 1, a of 0 2, like that, a of 1 0, a of 1 2. For every row we are calculating sum, right? Sum is equal to sum plus a of j. Now we need to print, right? Now we need to print the sum value. Okay, sum. Here it is nothing but 5 means 5 spaces. Okay, Take one more for loop. Slash n. It means in the next line. After completion of the first row, we have to print in a new line. Okay. So this is about how to accept the values and how to add the values. This one. Okay. Let to accept 3 by 3 matrix and display and find out the row sum. Find out the row sum. Okay. So here the output will be like this. Okay. The element of A along with the row sum. Okay. For example, if I give 12, 23, 34. Next one is, for example, 45, 56, 67. Okay. Next one, 78, 89, 90. It is nothing but 3 by 3 matrix. 3 rows and 3 columns. But what is my condition? I have to add, print the sum. Okay. So what is the sum here? 12 plus 23. How much? 35. 35 plus 34. How much? 69. So it is the output. Same like this. Okay. You see. First it will print the elements or values. Then it will print the sum in each row. Now 45 plus 56. 101. 101 plus 67. 168. Okay. Now here 78 plus 89. How much? 167. 167 plus 90. 167 plus 90. Nothing but 257. Okay. 257. Okay. So this is the output. Okay. So this is the output. Any doubt, beta, regarding today's class? Okay. Recording of the
This conference will now be recorded.